Mami, Iriano, you can unmute and speak, please. Mami, Iriano, please.
I'm with you, my darling. My question was, when they took Mohbad to this hospital, you know, here in England, when you took a patient or anybody to the hospital, either by you driving that patient there or by being assessed by the, or you call the ambulance, what the medic crew will do first is to assess the patient. And that is where safeguarding comes in. For us here, I'm dealing with children. My safeguarding is to know that that child is not subject to any form of abuse, and to know that when a child comes into my care, my environment, their safeguarding is paramount. That is the first thing I look for, and my environment is also safe for them. Now, if I now have a patient in front of me, either brought dead or not, it is for me to assess that person. When they took Mohbad to this hospital, did they see anything like the blood dripping out of him, like the police wrote in their statement that he was bleeding profusely? Did they see anything? Did they actually write down their observation in the medic record? Because either they took a card from them or not, the truth remains that it came into their vicinity, and what they see is what, if they see a mark on his left hand, they will draw the diagram. There's the mark on the left hand, there's a bruise on his face, there's a mark on his head. Those are the things that they will have to write down. That by the time the time that this patient was admitted or brought to us, this is what we notice. It might not even be the cause of death, but this is the state in which the body is or was. Is there anything like that from this parents' hospital? That is my question.
Hey, Mama, I don't know. The parents would have to be the one to, maybe when they interview them, because even they would have accessed the body, or they might have not accessed the body. Maybe they accessed the body in the car, because sometimes some hospitals, because their ward is always full, the moment they see a patient, though, first of all, maybe people rush with the car and everything. They would quickly check if there is life in the person. They quickly bring the person out, and immediately, even from there, from the car, they start doing, respiratory rates and the CPR, try to do vitals and all that. And
so why they are checking his vitals? Did they not see that he has a bruise on his head, or there is a gauze somewhere patch in his head? Because before you can confirm somebody dead, you have to assess him and also check his pulse and all that. Does that mean that they did not check, or they just look at him? Because mere looking at him, maybe you might not see the bleeding area, or you might not see the gauze that is patched on his head, but they actually have to touch his the vital pulse to know if he's still breathing, if he's alive somewhere. So did they not see that he was bleeding from somewhere profusely, like the police, Nigeria police said in their
sorry, ma. Can I say something, please? Good afternoon, ma. Thank you for your submission. Yes, ma. Iriano, I like your submission, ma. What you have just said would happen only in abroad. Unfortunately, Nigeria is happening to everyone. Just like you have said, this is where safeguarding. If I were to be carrying out a CQC check on Perez, I'll shut it down. Honestly. Because they did not
as well. Both of them are together.
And pyramid. They did not meet the standard of practice.
We cannot say that yet. Do you know why? Do you know we cannot say that yet? Because we do not know what was written on the card, on their form that Wunmi did not give to Baba Mohbad.
Thank you.
Anyway,
the circumstances. The earlier stage when I was always talking about things, I said in the hospital, what I know is that from there they start asking you questions. Doctors
because there were no proper examination of the body.
They would have seen it. But
so
what they would have
done confirm him dead then?
They only tested for
they can confirm. They confirm BID. They confirmed BID. Now, on the paper that they gave her to take to the mom, they would have written the story in it. And that is why she's refusing to give the father-in-law the paper when they needed it.
Yes, because in that medical report, they are obliged by the law to write what they see.
Exactly, everything.
So that means the reason why she did not give the medical report to Baba is because she knew that right then something they will see what
of death.
God bless
and the
you.
period the nurse treated, because in hospital, sorry to cut you mama,
It's
in the hospital when they ask you, oh, how old is this person, blah 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 blah, okay, this is then they'll say, what happened? Oh, while we were eating at so time, I saw him, he was like having a slurred speech, blah blah blah. At what time? At 2:00 his voice started changing.
Okay.
I'm just talking based on paralysis now, right?
Yeah.
Then
Sorry,
at what time did you notice he wasn't breathing? Ma'am, go ahead.
Could it be that Perez and Kurumed would say everything they know when they get to court?
Oh, definitely.
They are not ready to lose their
it is must for them under the law. Like somebody said now, Morire, he said we are castigating our country. No, we are not. We are just pointing out a bad practice. We are not. We will not be justified by saying everybody, all the practitioners in Nigeria, they are not doing their job. No. But this one, that is why I said we do not know what was written on the medical report. And because we don't know, we cannot say they did right thing or wrong until we know. But what I'm trying to say is, the line of their practice would have been before you confirm somebody dead. There is a lot of procedure that you have to follow before you. That is why if not even a nurse can pronounce anybody dead.
It's a doctor's job.
It has to be a doctor, and before even a doctor will pronounce somebody dead, he must carry out some procedure on the patient. Now, my question that was already answered was, what did they wrote on the medical report that make Wunmi not want to give it down? Because everything they saw on the body of Mohbad should have been written down according to the law. That is the law that guides them for their practices. Yes.
Yeah. I think one of the things they would have done when Mohbad corpse was brought in, or I don't know, when Mohbad corpse came in, they'll do a body map on him. There's something you call a body map.
Thank you. Precious.
They are going to check all his body.
The whole
if there is a
assessment
mark,
of the body, full
his
assessment.
teeth, everything, because that's what they call it in the UK. But they need to do a body map. There's a form for that. You know, even if it's pronounced dead already, the nurses or the healthcare assistant is going to assist the nurse to do a body map on the patient. You will check him very well. Check all the entire skin, because if you don't do, because some of these patients has got goat teeth or something, you know, when their family comes, you are in trouble.
God bless you.
Trouble.
That is the reason why they have to come to the corona, the hospital themselves, to defend what was written, and they should have a copy of what was given.
Yeah, there's always a copy. There should be a copy. That's why if they try to drag in those hospitals into it, they'll bring out their evidence. Because they did it. They did everything. They did everything before they could have given Wunmi that report. And they were not supposed to give Wunmi alone the report. I've never seen where a wife goes to the hospital to collect his husband's death report. I don't know, but they're not supposed to give it to me, because Wunmi was aware. Wunmi and some family members were supposed to come in. Whatever they wrote in that report, she too will check all her husband's body to see if there's any mad, fresh mad before he gave up because of something. So everything should be everything would have been written there, but because it's Wunmi now, she cannot try it and release that report. But they have a copy of it. That's if Papa Mohbad's legal team is going to allow if Papa Mohbad is going to allow the legal team to go there themselves and get that report, there should be a copy of it with them.
Okay, the second hospital, did they also confirm him dead? And if they do, did they also carry out their own observation on him before they allow them to remove his body from their premises?
Mommy, listen. You know, Nigeria is different from
They do.
abroad. You know, do you know why I said it's different? They may have brought the guy's body into the hospital. They will tell them, go back and go and bring police reports. Stupid people. They will not even check anything.
So I
Just go back and go and bring police report. That's the problem. That's the problem. So we don't know if they did anything. Except the other hospital gave them reports as well. They want to cover their back now. Make I lost my pin because of waiting. Even the doctors, the nurses, they are scared because any little thing, the National Nursing Organization Association will just take their pin from them, and that's the end of your career.
Yeah, that is why I'm trying to say that we might have two medical reports. There's a possibility of two.
Protect their pin as well.
Exactly.
Did you not meet the standard ethics of their profession? This is negligence. Or have you not been able to, if they did not assess the whole body?
Okay, you know one thing. We really can't say if they did not. Sorry, Mama. Sorry to cut you. We really can't say if they did not check the whole body.
Okay.
Because we haven't seen the stuff. But for the fact that they stated it here, that they did everything, they checked its peripheral and all that. These are the public one that they can release. Any other private thing, because the patient is still a patient. You have to still keep the cause or whatever of death or what you are diagnosing in a way private.
The same mistake the police made when Baba took his body to them and they allow the dead body to leave their premises is the same mistake those two hospitals. Somebody is already dead and you know that it is not that it's slump. You can see mark on him and then you cannot conclude that this might be criminal offense and want to say, okay, go and get the police before I release this body to you. They now want them to take the body themselves to the morgue. They should have hold on to that body and say, go and get a police before we can release to you and charge them for criminality.
Well, it depends on the story they shared because according to them, a nurse treated, blah, blah, blah. So they will just look at it that maybe, and they claimed on their way to the hospital. In fact, they could have lied that, oh, this one is slumped and hit head or whatever. Or while they were fighting, maybe they would have said the truth. Or let's look at it. What if the nurse had come to stitch Mohbad's head and stitched it perfectly well? You understand? Padded it well and all that. They might look at that. What happened there? They'll say, no, that one is normal. You had it before. But this was the injury that caused it. That's forearm. And the nurse came to treat the forearm narrative. So, we really can't say. I think until they are put in the box. But I will still give it to Perez that they came out to debunk everything and, stated all that they did. The little that they did, they treated Mohbad on. So, Kuramet, they have not even tried to write anything. Okay, then this is this. We are compelled to issue this statement to set the record straight and correct the wrong and false misinformation being circulated about Perez medical Medcare hospital. We urge everyone to desist from spreading false information and be mindful of the sensitivity of this matter. While we express our condolences to the family and friends of the deceased, Mr. Ileriolu Oladimeji Aka Aloba, we also lend our voice to the call for thorough investigation into the circumstances of his sudden death. They have actually even this one said they even still challenge Nigerian police for their leper, which was on the 25th of September 2023, stamped Perez Medicare. So in a way, they vindicated themselves one way or the other. This was what they were told. They will work according to what they were, spoken to. Have not told us anything. So and according to Darosha, the first hospital they went to, according to Darosha's testimony that we read, because he now stated that he told them that they should take Mohbad to the hospital close to his house because he didn't believe. If Perez, according to Darosha, is the first hospital they rushed Mohbad to, and Perez is saying Mohbad came in rigor mortis. It has actually cleared it that Mohbad died on Monday. They left his corpse since Monday before they took him to Kuramed. They left Kuramed. They jumped to Perez first. From Perez, according to Darosha. Now Darosha talk, I'm not going. These people, they are crazy. All of them need to be called out. The police, I said the police, the nurse, the hospital, the two hospitals, the doctors that attended to Mohbad, they have to also be present. Although, according to the timing of the Nigerian police that they investigated, they said they went to Kuramed first. You understand? And they said as at 3:20, that's 15:20, Dr. Deke Deborah Oluwatosin, the medical director, on duty, certified dead at 3:20.
Nemoli, honestly, it's just a shame that we're so far behind. If you call a police that anything happened in your house, call an ambulance that anything happened in your house, immediately you are narrating the story to the medic as you are calling them. They will know right there and then they will know if they have to come with the police. If you call what is it called, a firefighter only, they will come with police. If you call in some cases, if you call ambulance, they will come with police because they want to investigate the area right there and then. They want to know exactly, maybe a criminal activities has led to what you are telling them. Yeah. But here in Nigeria, even though it is not the way their model of operandi, the fact remains that they brought somebody in debt. You could, anybody who is safeguarding anyone, if our life is now important to us, we think otherwise. If the story they are telling you does not match up, you have to call a police before you can take this body out of this premises. I need a police right here, right now. And then they will ring the police and they will bring them down. The police will now follow them to deposit the body in the morgue. But that is not the case.
And even when the father got to the house, he still carried the same corpse to the police and they did nothing.
We're so far behind though.
It's sad. It's sad. But we're able to just let me see. I think another part I want to treat was let me see. There's somewhere I wanted to treat. Okay, yes. I think there's one part I asked for Adura's testimony that I would like us to treat. Let me get that page out. Anyone who has anything to say, idea, share with us. We are ready to listen. Every idea are welcomed. Fear not. Nobody's blocking anybody yet. But if you talk anyhow, you get blocked. You get muted, and you'll be insulted before I block you. You can send in your requests. Let's talk about it. Welcome, Miracle.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Miracle.
Precious, I'm fine. Everyone, good afternoon.
We are not having any trust in the police team handling this case.